What's going on? How y'all doing out there? What's happening? So some people are actually taking Draymond Green seriously because he passed Michael Jordan on a 3-point most makes or some crap. And they Stephen A. Smith, some of them are trying to say he's Hall of Fame worthy. I'm like, they need to stop. Is he important to Golden State's past success? Yes. Kind of like I'll give him this. If you remember Teddy Bruschi with New England, wasn't the best linebacker around the NFL, but he fit what the Patriots did. Because when the Patriots went and got Chad Brown, it didn't fit. Chad Brown was 2 times better than Bruschi, but he wasn't New England worthy. It's like Draymond is Golden State worthy for what he does. But Draymond Green, to me, in another era, would be like a flag, towel waving ML Carr. And if you look up their career stats, yeah, he's over Carr because he played in more postseason games and the 3-point line and stuff. But there's some categories, they're not that far apart. ML Carr played in a tougher era, and he put elbows and chin music and everything to you. Now, of course, ML Carr was annoying as all get up because he'd be waving that towel, you know. Him and Chris Ford be standing. They end up being Celtic coaches. Didn't exactly set the world on fire as head coaches, but they got hooked up because they were team guys, especially ML Carr. And I see a guy like ML Carr, and I think that's what Draymond Green would have tried to have been, but he's not really an enforcer. But it's this pseudo fake tough guy facade crap that they put out. And they still got people buying. Well, you see, this is the thing. It's an angle here. It's got a LeBron signature because he works for Clutch Sports. Him and LeBron are boys. And the agenda is, if he passes Jordan, anybody that passes Jordan or something, or passes somebody that's the enemy, then all of a sudden you're great. This narrative, because LeBron came back against Golden State in 2016, called them the greatest team assembled, all that mess. We don't talk about how they got choked out against when Kevin Durant came to Golden State and all that, but this is what they want to sell you on. Every era is guilty of it to an extent because the NBA has been built on fitting the narrative around the basis of what they're trying to sell. So when it's all said and done, LeBron James, Steph Curry are kind of like the Magic and Bird of their respective era. Okay. And then Durant's in there for as a caveat. And we don't really talk about Kawhi Leonard. So these things are real interesting when you get to someone like Draymond, but because of association. But if we're going to give role players all this love, then Robert Ory's crying to get his. Really, 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 the people who don't know, Draymond Green wouldn't have been as half remembered as Jerome Williams, the Toronto Raptors, who's known as the Junkyard Dog in Toronto. He was a role player who banged. But I think about ML Carr. Towel waving, annoying, pain in the behind, physical. But he played some real physical ball. I mean, actually a little game. Off the second team. But Larry Bird they weren't this, we're going to panhandle this. There's a difference here. So anyway, and I don't really think for the record, if ML Carr got to play with Draymond had to play against ML Carr, I think he'd been over there throwing a towel too. I don't think he'd have been able to bang with them boys, but this is the agenda they sell you on. Don't believe the hype. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like them up. Peace.